Hi everyone, it's story time again with Miss Emily at Josephine Ford's Playhouse. This week I was inspired by Lake St. Clair and all of the animals that we have in and around the water. So the book we're going to read is Over and Under the Pond by Kate Messner, and Christopher Silas Neal is the illustrator, and Chronicle Books is the publisher. So be sure to find this at either your local bookstore, maybe online, or check out your local library. So Over and Under the Pond. Now, before I get started, I do want to let everyone know, I know Lake St. Clair is a lake, not a pond, but it is a body of water that has a lot of wildlife and some that are in this book too. So let's get to reading. Over the pond we slide, splashing through lily pads, sweeping through reeds. The water's a mirror reflecting the sky, sunshine, and clouds. Then a shadow below. What's down there, I ask. Under the pond, Mom says. Under the pond is a whole hidden world of minnows and crayfish, turtles and bullfrogs. We're paddling over them right now. Over the pond we skim past tall rushes. Whirligig beetles loop and twirl, skaters on a warm summer surface. Under the pond, minnows dart through waving forests of grass, while a brook trout lurks, ready to lunge. Over the pond, we lift and dip and pull past a row of painted turtles on a waterlogged tree. 1, 2, 3. They slip off and away. Splash, gurgle, sploosh. Under the pond. There's some ducks up here. Over the pond, cattails rustle and shush in the wind. Listen close. Cookery. Red-winged blackbirds race by. One has grass for her nest. Under the pond, a cuttlefish larva builds a home of her own, a secret shelter of pebbles and sand. Over the pond, the shadows of trees lean out from the shore. We coast under a low-hanging branch. A moose looks up with a mouthful of water lilies. We've interrupted his lunch. Under the pond, beavers dive deep. They pump their powerful tails and rise to the surface with delectable roots from the mud. Over the pond, the wind gives us a push and stirs the light dappled leaves on the shore. There on a branch, a new goldfinch teeters, finally ready to fly. Right up here. Under the pond, tadpoles are changing, learning to hop. They're losing their tails, growing legs, and growing up. Over the pond, there at the shore, tall and silent and still, a great blue heron stares down into the deep. It tenses, takes one long-legged step, and strikes. It catches a wiggling quicksilver minnow from where it was hiding under the pond. Over the pond we drift, heads tipped up to the sun. A woodpecker clings to a teetering pine, digging for ants. Oh, there he is. Under the pond, an otter claws for freshwater mussels. Over the pond, a sleepy dragonfly lands for a rest. His spindly legs tickle my knee. Under the pond, dragonfly larvae watch what swims by. They catch minnows in their monster-fast jaws. Over the pond, the shadows stretch. Ospreys circle on quiet wings. Raccoons and minks stalk the shoreline for supper. Under the pond, a flip of a tail, a crayfish disappears in the dark. See, he's hiding all the way down at the bottom. Over the pond we head for home. We glide, swish, bump, right into the shore as far-off loon calls goodnight. The sky turns from sunset to dusk to dark. Night settles over the pond, prowling catfish and the drowsy turtles, the scuttering crayfish and the tadpoles turn frogs, wading herons and stalking raccoons, and the hidden world under the pond. I just love a book that shows you all sorts of different things in nature. Now you'll get a chance to watch a video of me making my own pond-inspired project, so be sure to check out the next video. Thank you so much for joining me for Storytime. Bye now.